Hi class, this is Instructor Fran, and I wanted to take a moment about the preferred point of view in academic writing. This might not seem obvious to us from our communication with others in the past, but it's important to know what's expected from us in formal writing. In order to understand this, you first need to know that there are three types of person in academic writing. First person writing is when we write from our own perspective, using pronouns such as I and me. The biggest takeaway from this quick tip should be that unless you are specifically asked to do so, to narrate your own life experience, it's not proper style to refer to yourself in academic writing. This means that phrases like I think or I believe should be left out of your writing. This can be hard for many of us to do because we've become so comfortable with qualifying our own beliefs in our speech. The general rule of thumb is to avoid the second person in academic writing as well. Again, it's seen as less formal, as what you are providing should span beyond the reader whom you would be addressing. Pronouns like you and your are common examples of second person writing and should not appear in our writing. This leaves us with using the third person in academic writing. He, she, it, them, him, her, its, and their are all examples of third person. You can also use terms like people or the reader or others as to avoid second person. This is seen as the most formal way to provide a voice to your work. Beyond all of this, the second most important takeaway from this quick tip should be that you need to be consistent with your pronoun use in person and number. What does this mean? Well, make sure that if you pick first, second, or third person to write with, keep using it throughout. In addition, you need to make sure that you're consistent in using the appropriate singular or plural version of pronouns. While he and she are singular, them and their and they are plural, so they do not match up. If you want to learn more about this, please check out the resources on point of view in the CWE, which can be found by selecting the Library tab, going to Tutorials and Guides, and then to Grammar and Writing Guides, to Writing Style, and finally to Point of View.